Hey guys, it's Amanda. I'm back to do another review on one of the Elf's cute little holiday eyeshadow palette books. And I previously did one on the glitter book, which I will link, and so you can see that one. But this one actually is the Smoky Eye one. I was actually surprised because I wasn't expecting to have three of the cream shadows here, and so that could be cool. So I haven't really done any testing of it. I wanted to test it with you right here so you guys can kind of see first reaction, you know, nothing conjured up or planned. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through each color and I am going to swatch them on my arm. And I do believe 100% with every single e.l.f. eyeshadow that you should use a primer. I think that you're cheating yourself if you don't, and that the color pigment is going to be so much different if you don't. So we'll show you one color without it, and but the rest I'm going to do with with just the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, which is a great one. So I will go ahead and get started, and I will show you this highlight color first, which is up here. So I'll start at the top, and I'm just going to start with the shadows here, and then we'll get on to the cream ones on the side. So there's just this shadow one at the top. This, you know, you would normally use as just a highlighter. This may not show up too well on my hand, and it doesn't. But I can tell you it's right here. It is actually a really pretty highlight color, a matte highlight color, you know, under the brow bone and any other places you want to highlight on top of the cheekbones. So pretty standard. I don't really think I need to do much more with it. That's okay, I think. It's not too chalky, and I think it's blendable, so that would be an okay highlight. The next one is a really pretty, it looks a bit shimmery. And it's this light teal blue right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my hand where I'm going to put them so that you can see. I'll do one primed and one not primed. So, and then I just kind of rub in the primer. I'm just going to take this color with that eyeshadow brush and get a little bit on there, and I'm gonna just put it on my hand here where it's not primed. And you can see it's a really light bluish teal color. You could probably barely see it there on the end. I'll add one more coat because usually if it's on you, you'll probably want to build it anyways. So yeah, that's really pretty actually, and that's with no primer. So now I'm going to take it, and I've applied primer right next to it, and I will put it right over here where the primer is. It definitely took a lot less product for it to show up having a primer, so you can see that this one has the primer and this one doesn't. So I would say that there is definitely a better, it's smoother, there's a smoother application when you use a primer as opposed to not, and you know, you could tell too that it probably is going to come off a lot quicker if you don't have that primer. Shadow insurance, as we like to call it. So pretty color. I actually really like that. Definitely using a primer for that. Okay, so on to the next ones, and the next ones and the rest of them I'm going to use a primer. So I'm not going to do the back and forth. It'll probably just take too long, and I'm just going to suggest that everyone use a primer when using any kind of any shadow, but in particularly e.l.f. because that's why they invented their own eyeshadow primer, right? So you use it. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next row because I'm skipping the cream shadows. And we're going to go to this middle row, and I'm going to start from the inside. And here's a light pink, and then kind of a pinkish purple, and then a purple. And this first pink is not very shimmery. I don't know if you can see that. It's right here. It's a really pretty shimmery pink. And, you know, I really wouldn't think that any of these are shimmery. And they all have this almost dual tone to them, which is very interesting. Okay, the next color here is this one right here, and it's kind of a mauve pink. And I put primer on right next to this one right here. So I'll just kind of put it on over that. That's a really pretty purple. You can see right there. Purple, yeah, it's actually more of a mauve on here, but it's coming out purple. Yeah, that's a really pretty color. It has a really gorgeous sheen to it, and I'm just I'm totally taken aback because I didn't think that it would have a sheen. It's just got this really beautiful opalescence tint to it. So that's all the colors there. Then I'm gonna move to another part of my hand. I'm gonna move to the purple, and this I'm gonna go onto my arm. I'm gonna dip my brush in there, pat a little bit off, and I have it on my wrist here. And there is some fallout. So there it is. I'm not very impressed with this. It's not really showing up a whole lot. The other, I don't know. I'm going to keep building on it. So there's the purple. And that does have a primer. Not loving that purple. I've definitely seen better purples from e.l.f. Let me move on to the next one. And the next row we have down here are some silvers and matte black. So I'm really excited for that because silver for the holidays is awesome. And I usually never wear silver. So I'm going to prime, and it's going to be this silver right here. Looks really pretty. So I'm going to take that one, knock it off a bit, which is how I would apply it, and maybe that'll help with any fallout. Can you see here? This one's really gorgeous. Wow. I'm so surprised. That one just has this really beautiful sheen like they all do, except for that last purple one. Has this really just, it's this one right here, that's primer. It just has a really, really pretty sheen to it for a silver. I'm actually really impressed. Okay, so in here is a little bit of a darker silver. And same thing. It applies really nice, and as the other silver, it's just darker. So we've got the purple, light silver, dark silver. all with primers. Those are really cool, really nice. I like them. Okay, now onto the black. This is a matte black, and we all need a good matte black. I always, use a matte black to go over my liquid liner to help it stay for my water lines, all that stuff. So let's cross our fingers for this one. Hopefully it's a, hopefully it's a good black. So the black one is really nice too. You can see down here. It is a nice matte black. It has a little bit of a sheen. A little bit. So overall for this palette so far, I'm giving it a thumbs up. These cream ones are a little bit interesting. I'm kind of wondering what their use for them is. Okay, you guys, so I just read the insert here. These are not cream shadows. These are cream liners, actually. So, you get cream liners with it. That's pretty cool. You have kind of a charcoal gray, a purple, and a black cream liner. I was kind of wondering, I thought they were a little bit odd colors to be cream shadows, but these cream liners, I don't normally wear cream liners, and these could be used as cream shadows. Now, what I might do with these is use them as a base. Yes, you use your eyeshadow primer, but what I usually do under eyeshadow sometimes is I use my NYX jumbo pencils, and these are cream shadow pencils. These help your eyeshadows to stick a lot better. So what you can do, and I'll do a little tester here, and we can see you have to use light color, so it's not like you're going to use the black with, the light pink color. But, it has, the purple cream and then the purple, and maybe it'll make it a little bit more vibrant. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of going to go with this and see what it looks like. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger. This is what it looks like. And let's just go up my hand a little more. This is a really gorgeous shade of purple also, for a cream liner or a cream shadow, especially if you're looking for a really pretty smoky purple look. So I'm going to take the cream, that's the cream shadow, or the cream liner here that I made into a cream shadow, the purple. And I'm going to take this other purple color and put it over it. Yeah, and that does exactly what I wanted it to do. It just gives your purple shadow a little bit of a lift and drama. So, look at that purple, and this is the purple before. So there's that purple, and then this is the purple before without it. This was just purple with a primer, but by itself. Here is the purple with that purple cream liner, which also can be used as a cream shadow. So unless you have a cream shadow, that you prefer to use a different purple. But so if you use liquid liner like I do, and you don't use cream liners all that much, but you have this palette, now you have some cream shadows right here, and you have a gray, a purple, and a black. And that's great for using under your shadows as even more of an eyeshadow insurance than your primer. So there you go. There's the purple there with the purple eyeshadow on top. And that's just the purple shadow there with the primer. Silver, darker silver, black, and then on here we've got the this other mauve color, and then the lighter pink, and here's the blue and teal, and you can't even see the highlighter. I think definitely all in all, that this palette is my favorite so far. And this one I actually hesitated getting, the Smoky Eye one, because I don't know, I usually normally don't do so much of these colors smokies, like all these colors in it, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I even think that it has a lot more sheen than the glitter one does. So color payoff, and as long as you're using your eyeshadow primer and maybe even using the trick of the cream shadows underneath it, I think you could put together some really nice looks with this for the holidays. So thumbs up for this one. I like this one. Next, I'm going to be doing the natural eye one, so stay tuned for that. I'll link the other one for you guys to see, and comment below and let me know what you guys think of these if you've bought them. And if you want to do a video response and show, sorry, my phone. If you want to do a video response and show me some looks that you've done with it, and I would love to see them. So don't forget to check out my blog. It's hopamanda.blogspot.com, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.